everybody, welcome back to the long-awaited NASCAR Crown Royal Grand National Division. It's been a while since we've been here. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube because we've had a huge break. And now that D1 and D2 are done for the Stanley Racing Unlimited Cup, no, not Cup Series, but Series itself, we can now be back here at Milwaukee for the 6th race of the NCRGND Series. But let's check back at Kentucky and see what our point standings are heading into Milwaukee. Right now, Kenji, a couple drivers have left, but right now Kenji sits in the number 1 position at number 44 with 59 points. In second, the number 17 of Buff with 54 points. In third, Bad Guy, last race's winner in the 07 with 51 points. Limes in fourth in the number 33 truck with 41 points. Number 98 Athen, who just recently before Kentucky became a full-time driver, he sits in fifth with 37 points. And to round out your chase drivers is the number 7 truck of Jorge Rubinham with 23 points outside the number 99 of Cole, who unfortunately did not qualify. And talking about qualifying, let's check our grid for today. Your pole sitter, Limes, the number 33, your points leader, ran a 26 on the dot, and he takes pole. Second place, new driver Sebastian, the number 1 for full time, ran a 26.046. In third, it was Max Schwartz in the number 82, a part-time driver. Number 4 of Buff, or not the number 4, but 4th place, Buff in the number 17 with a 26.133. 5th place, Blake Witkowski in the number 93. 6th place, Benny. 7th place, Kenji. 8th place, Nar. 9th place, Mr. Businessman. 10th place, Slide Job. 11th place, Mason Troy Adams. And 12th place, Extinct Bonnie. And now that we have everything ready, we can now get ready and get started. Laps will be 30, 30, 40 today, a 100 lap race around Milwaukee. As we can start to get ready to go green here in Milwaukee, as we have Ancient leading us in the pace truck. Behind will be the number 33 and the number 1 as they will sit side by side. We're not going yet. We're going to wait for everybody to line up. We have a full field of 12 trucks today. About 4 to 5 drivers did not qualify as they did not sit within the top 12. And now we have everybody ready to get racing here, as Ancient will be the one to start us off. We now can see everything that's going on, and we'll make sure that this race stays as action-packed as possible around Milwaukee. It's a little bit difficult to drive around, but we will be getting ready to go. Little laggy. Hopefully it doesn't stay for long. And we'll be going green next time. We'll be having the pace car go around pit road speed, which would be 60 miles an hour. Actually, let's see. Yeah, 60 miles an hour is good. As we have a little bit of V-lag, hopefully it does not stay for too incredibly long. Nobody is in the booth with me at the moment. I will actually undeafen. Oh, never mind. Ancient is in the booth with me. Let me make sure you guys can hear him. I don't know how long he'll be staying with us, but we'll have to see, as we'll be going green this time by
that truck all the way in the back is lagging a little bit. V-lag.
Okay.
A little bit of V-lag.
Here, I forget how to set laps. It's been too long. How do I do it? Hold on.
Green next time?
Yeah, green next time. There we go. You're gonna set the laps? Okay. And then I'll just update you on who needs to go lower. We're going to go green next time by. But yeah, it's been quite a bit. Ancient has not been up in the booth with us, not just in a couple months, but also has been probably 2 races or so. Because I've been pretty lonely. It's been Glitch, and he doesn't talk that much either. But we're going to get ready to go.
I'll do my best.
He's not going to stay for long because he wants to, he has other stuff. And Bot can't be here because he wants to play on Mars' new Minecraft server. So that's always fun. But now we're going green this time. Sebas being a little bit... He's never been in the front row in qualifying before. You have to give him a little bit of grace here. We're getting ready to go green this time, as we'll have the pace truck pull in, and we will watch the number 33 set them off, hopefully. Yes, we are going start/finish line as Ancient in this time, and my game is frozen. Here we go, getting ready to go green, as the 33 will lead us off across the line. Green flag here at Milwaukee. And Sebas having a great jump on the outside, but Mason in the number 17 truck will automatically go to the inside, and he's going to start right away. Limes gets shuffled all the way to the back of the pack, and an unfortunate event for him. He is super... Oh, Limes' truck is broken. He can only go 75. He's going to have to run down pit road and merge. Limes go down pit road.
Mason gets a run on the outside, taking first place away from Sebas.
Limes will have to go through pit road. I think he got glitch, so now he's gonna have to merge with the field next time. But Mason right now, he's gonna hold this lead. We haven't seen a bit from him. He's been at pretty much every truck race so far, just not been able to... Oh, a huge bunch up in the back. Nar, as it's gonna be... the 44 goes around. The 87 is around. He's on the track. And with one driver, I'm trying to find him. He's going to save it. Unfortunately, it's a 1-car incident, so this will not be a caution. Mason will keep the lead, and a bunch of cars catching up. Now is Sebas holding on to 4th place, starting to drop back a little bit, but he's still holding on pretty well, as behind him, the 75 is really giving it straight to his bumper. Mason right now still holding a pretty strong lead, as Benny in the 13 truck looks to try to catch him. Sebas on the outside. We're going to see a lot of straight line racing and a lot of train racing here, just because of the nature of Milwaukee. And hopefully it won't be too bad. Limes merging this time. He'll be, hopefully I can get Hero to dex him to the right lap. Mason will still lead the lap. Most laps do matter, by the way, and leading a lap will give you...
3 wide.
Leading a lap will earn you a point. Most laps led, I believe, giving you 4 points. And points are very important here because they are very slim. There's not that many from each race unless you really dominate a track. I think the most you can get is, most you can possibly get, which is leading every single lap and winning every single stage because of it. That is about 30 or so points, as now the number 82 truck will take the lead, with Mason falling back a little bit in the 13 as well. As we look near the back, Slide Job leads the tail end of the field right in front of the number 84. We'll see if they will be able to get back into contention. And by the way, hitting that wall does not just slow you down. And even if it doesn't slow you down, if it speeds you up, it does shred your tires, and it hurts a lot if you tap that wall and if you hit other people. So it is very, very smart to be as safe as possible when it comes to tapping the wall and hitting other drivers, just because the strategy is going to matter a lot here.
Yeah, and tires, once they reach around 50%, they kind of your pace starts to fall off a cliff. The car gets really, really tight and you can't really do anything. So it's really important that you keep the car clean. And what also happens in pit road is if you accumulate a lot of damage, I don't know if it's like this for D3, but your pit stop will be longer. So it is extremely important that you keep the car clean.
Yeah, depending on how much damage you have, depending on how much tires you need, how much fuel, it's all going to matter, because you have multiple options. And you have, I believe D3 has the same thing, where these trucks have the same strategy as D1 and D2 will have, where it's very, very in depth, and you have to be almost, you have to have it almost to a T on how perfect your setups are. But the number 82 truck is taking an astounding lead over the second place truck of Mason or Buff in the number 17. We'll see what he can do, as don't know if the number 82 was on a completely different strat as everyone else, but is absolutely flying through the field. Does tap the wall there, but with this gap, it doesn't look too bad. And even with the tire fall off, it doesn't look too bad. As we'll check back with the pole sitter sitting in 5th, almost 4th right now, as he fights with the number 75 truck. Everybody very close right now for this P3 position. Mason is able to run away, and of course the number 82 is still able to run away. Mason's starting to make a little bit of time back, but we'll see still a lot of laps to go in this first stage. Number 33 finally on that inside. Looks like some of the tail end sitters gnar the number 44 and Sebas. Unfortunately, it looks like Sebas either probably got into a bit of a mess with some other drivers or might have just fallen off. We don't know. I might have to check back and review.
But that car on the wall that I mentioned earlier, it looks like, I think he lagged or something, or maybe something disconnected, and he just rode the wall for like corner. Which
and luckily,
obviously shredded his tires.
Yeah, the shredding of the tires definitely, and losing a lot of time. Luckily, with the grace of Saturn, we were able to get a new UI that tells us when people are having lag issues, so we know if a problem was due to lag or not, and also if a driver is having problems that might interfere with other drivers during the race. But right now, everybody pretty spread out, and doesn't look like it's too bad for the other drivers right now. It's not horrible for me, but we'll have to see how everyone else is doing. Mason starting to make time back in the number 75, kind of on the wall there, starting to get away from the 33.
Mason gained a whole 10th on that lap, so I'm very interested to see how he's gonna play his cards. I noticed the 82 did wall tap a couple times, so I think that might have been the deciding factor. Now, catching is one thing, but passing is a whole other thing.
Oh, so, the 33 into the wall. And that's going to make them lose a ton of time. They're going to go right back into the 84. They save it, no caution. It looks like the 13 will be pitting this time by. But a huge hit for the number 33 and the number 75. That's going to hurt them a lot, and he's going to have to pit now. This time, the 75 will stay out. Looking back up at the front, Mason and the number 82 are still staying out. So those wall taps might have hurt the number 82, but it also might be due to how high up they are on the track. But into pit road, let's look, as I can't really see that well if anybody's going to be speeding, but it doesn't look like anybody does. Checking first into pit road, it's going to be...
And the number 82 is about to come into pit road. Mason's still not decided if he's coming in or not.
Really trying to find out, but if you do speed and if you don't turn on your indicator, which Mason hopefully... I'm hoping everybody did. Valkyrie, very quick into pit road. Buff, very quick into pit road as well. Hopefully they put on their indicators. Oh, Bonnie did not put on his. I don't know if everybody knows, but you have to turn on your pit indicator before entering pit road, just so everybody around you knows you are pitting. If you do not, you will get a penalty. It looks like Bonnie is the only one to fall victim to that penalty. Everybody else staying pretty clean. It's not a speeding penalty worthy, but it is pretty bad for you. It's about maybe like a 10-15 second penalty, and especially at Milwaukee, that will hurt you quite a lot. We'll look at Mason. He's right next to the 75, but looks like the 82 got out very quick. He's about maybe a whole turn ahead of the number 17 truck, and I think he's gonna slide job right now coming into pit road. Looks like the last to pit across the line, it's gonna be Benny, who right now sits in front of this 82 truck. Benny came in maybe a lap earlier, which actually I don't think it would have hurt him that bad, seeing as how he might have a little bit less tire wear, but he does have a good amount of track position. We'll just see if the number 82 truck will be able to catch up to that number 13 as across the line. They are going to take their lap back and slide job the final truck to pit. We'll see what strategy he has in store for this race. Only about 12 laps to go for this stage. And I'll make sure everybody knows. No stage cautions.
Laptop or his tablet just died, so it looks like he'll be out of the race.
Unfortunate. And that is the one issue for any mobile drivers is I don't know if we have mobile controls, and two, which means you're probably gonna have to plug in a controller, and two, you might be susceptible to having your phone or your not your laptop, but your iPad dying midway through the race, which is definitely not helpful. But let's check back at the front. You check in with Benny across the line. Number 82 has caught a 10th of a lap to the 13 truck. The 13 might be having issues getting that car around the turns, but the 82 is not, and they are flying, trying to catch up to this number 13 truck. But it's not too bad. Looks like NAR's having some lag issues, as we see with the UI. Thank you for that, Saturn. Or whoever made it. Hopefully Saturn, because I think he makes all of this stuff. Elijah missed his stall. I need to move this out so I see more. Is there a way to fuel save? There is, actually, yeah, there should be. If you let off, I mean, letting off and braking should save it. Ooh, Bonnie and the number 93 are going to get into the wall. That's going to hurt them a little bit, and that's going to lose them a lot of time.
Here comes the number 82 making the pass on Benny for first place.
And it's going to be real clean. It's going to work almost to a T with the number 82. He is just flying past this number 13 so far, but we'll see what the 13 has in store. Might have a little bit less tires, but shouldn't be too much to where it would be insanely different on speed here. But I mean, the 82 is making the 13 definitely work for the speed, and the 82 just pulling away now. Let's check back with Buff. He sits in the third place right now, almost a straight behind the two drivers fighting for the lead. We'll see if he can get back up to them, or if he might have had some issues on pit road, or may have taken too much.
Yeah, I did notice on pit road his stop was slow. I think he took 4 tires, and I don't know how much fuel he took, but he did take 4 tires. So I think the 82 also took 4, but maybe less fuel.
Possibly. The half and splash are pretty close together, and they do give you a huge amount of time if you're choosing splash over a half. But it looks like the 82 and the 13 are soon to catch lap cars of the number 68 and the number 93. They are battling side by side. Benny is up into the wall, and that's going to hurt him a ton. He's going to lose a ton of time, and Mason is now in range of him, as the number 82 locked behind this 68 and 93. He's going to have to move them through. He does. 3 wide out of turn number 4, and the number 82 is sent up into the wall with the 68. The number 93, not a lap down, so will be allowed to fully battle with this number 82 truck, but he's going to be able to get past very quickly. The number 13 pits this time, so Benny might be on a much earlier strat than everybody else, and also it is coming to 2 to go this time, as the number 82 is looking to take stage number 1 in flawless fashion after passing the number 17 truck of Buff. But the 2 lap cars are now very far behind the 82, and Buff might not be too... He's gaining a little bit of time, but it might have been just to the help of those drivers in the number 68 and 93. We'll see. Mason now catching up to them. And across the line, 2 to go for the number 82 truck. That's checking back with your pole sitter. He sits in, I believe, 5th place behind Nar in the number 10 truck. Right now running his one and only race.
Yeah, contact made between the 82 and the 84. The 84 made a pretty late block, and put the 82 on the inside wall, but everything's fine. They seem to have saved it.
Looks like
Coming to the white
the
flag.
number 82 truck is looking to lap 6th and 5th place already, and across the line out of turn number 4, the number 82 will take stage number 1. Remember, no stage cautions, as it will be the number 82, the number 17, and then followed by Slide Job in 3rd. He was able to stretch out a long run and will now sit a 12-second gap, but will take stage points. And behind will be Nar and I believe Limes in 5th. But a long way to go for this race to be over. About 70 laps left and 30 laps until stage number 2 is over. We'll see if this strategy from Slide Job and Benny will work out in their favor. Benny, I think, taking the undercut. We'll see if it works. Oh, it looks like Bonnie forgets to turn on their indicator again. I don't know if they're able to or not, if they're having problems with it, because I don't know if they're on controller, if they're on mobile, because if they're on mobile, they can just press the part of their screen. If they're on computer, they can just click. It should be above your... Yeah, console can turn on and off their indicator. On controller, it is triangle, and on Xbox, it is, I believe, Y, or whatever your top button is on the right pad. But we got a large amount of drivers exiting pit road right with the 13 truck, and it's going to be the number 893 gain into the 13. As they're 3 wide in turn number 4, they're right on each other. The 75 truck on the outside. Can he get around? Yes, he can. But will he be able to hold them off? As it is a tight battle between these 3 trucks. The 75 up into the wall and slows down a ton with the 68 and the 93 battling. They're 3 wide again going into turn number 3, as they are just being relentless right now. The 75 up into the wall again. This is not good for them. Let's check up with your leader, number 82. Mason looks like he has not caught up time, but he's actually going to pit this time. And I think coming in this time is the number 82 doesn't turn on their pit indicator. They did last time, but they didn't turn it on this time.
Mason
the number 82.
He took a full tire set on that
stop. Oh, and the number 82 closes
collision.
the door on Mason. The 82 did not turn on their indicator, though. They're just taking... It looks like they might just be taking fuel.
That's gonna add a pretty big penalty, and that's gonna add a lot of time to their pit stop.
That's gonna add a huge penalty, and especially
a race-ending mistake.
It looks like the 82 is only taking fuel, but they're gonna have to serve their indicator penalty, and that's really gonna hurt them as Mason comes around, and any time that the 82 had is now lost. As Slide Job takes the lead, and Mason, I believe, is now a lap down to Slide Job, who is on the overcut with 24 laps to go. That's a huge, costly mistake for the number 82 truck. We'll see what Mason can do, as it looks like a lot of these drivers might already be lapped by this number 29 truck. As Nar, the second place driver, he's in turn 4 as of right now. Very, very far behind from this leader who's out of turn 2. They're almost half a lap down, so it looks like we might have a leader on the lead lap moment. And I think this might be the first in trucks history, obviously with only 6 races, but maybe even in SRU where only the leader was on the lead lap. At the end of this race, Slide Job stratting it out to a overcut strategy, so we might not, but we might, depending on how long the 29 can stay out for. The number 82, oh, everybody, we're going to check back in this 3 wide battle. They're still fighting for this spot. It's going to be Bonnie, the 93 and the 75. Oh, and the 83 and the 75 into the wall. The 75.
Right to the wall, and the 75 is going to get the worst out of that, dropping like a rock. Lost all of his track position, and it looks like sooner or later he's going to get lapped again.
Yeah, it looks like the 75 might, and the 68 as Benny looking to pass the 68 as well. Number 83 got hurt quite a lot from that incident. And now it's just Mason and Slide Job on lead. Actually, no, it is just Slide Job on the lead lap. Mason barely even on as he comes around turn 4 in the front stretch. Slide Job into turn 3. Everybody looks to be lapped by Slide Job, who might just be able to strat this out to a win, or at least a stage 2 win. 42 laps in and 18 remain for this number 29 truck. If he can hold off the 82 and keep a good amount of a gap before pitting, we'll see if this 29 can stick. It doesn't look like the 82 has really been able to gain too much speed and too much pace on the 29 because of this strategy that they've been running so far.
Yeah, that tire wear is definitely not helping him at all.
And the speed penalty, or not the speed penalty, but the indicator penalty definitely hurt him a lot more. He would be up where Mason is without that penalty. And it looks like Kenji in the 44 is going to pass the 82 on much, much fresher tires. And we'll see if he's able to get to the 29. He will in turn number 4 and bumps him a little bit, but he is clean and out of the way. The 82 not able to do much with that section there, but looks to try to dive down on the 29. But the 29 is going to pit this time as the 82 is looking to pass. We'll see if the 82 gives up the space or the 29. You know, 29 will just let off right behind him, keeping it clean and making sure the strategies are not ruined. The 29 of Slide Job is now down into pit road, and he turns on his indicator, unlike some other drivers. So hopefully they'll be able to get in well, and they will. And now your leader will be Mason, and we'll see what his idea is for a strategy as he looks to get around the 93 truck, and he almost immediately does, and he's really riding that inside line. That's gonna help him a lot.
The thing is about Mason right now, right? He's really fast. But the thing is, if you scroll through the leaderboard right now, he has the least amount of tire sets. He has only half a set left. He took 4 tires on each stop, so I'm really curious to see how he's going to close out the strategy.
Right now, it looks like he might... I mean, it's possible he could just not make it with how much he's used so far. Everyone started with 2.5, and he is already at 0.5, and we're not even halfway through this race yet. So we'll see if Mason can even make it to the end of this race. And we'll check with... Behind him was the number 82 truck, who right now has... how many? Let's see. The 82 truck, who, if I can find them, has 2 sets. So we'll see if Mason will even be able to make it. And Slide Job looking to save this entire way. Right now is in 2nd place, so pretty good. Still in front of the number 82 truck, even because of that pit road incident that they had. And now Slide Job on much fresher tires than the 82 is already in front of them. Fresher tires and a lot more fuel than the 82 truck. That's really going to hurt the 82. They're stuck now behind Slide Job, who is on a completely new set of everything. But Slide Job did take half a set more, so that means we'll see if Slide Job can do more with the tires that he took, as the number 82 is going to come in. Actually, not going to come in this time, but get passed by Limes. Will come in this time. Check with Mason, who is your leader for the time being. He is about half a lap in front of Slide Job. We'll see what Mason can do here. He only has half a set. He's probably going to have to save it, but there's no way to say. Oh, 3 drivers in the pit road. Limes gets forced out.
And
Limes gets forced out of pit road. The 82 and the 84, I believe. If I can, yeah, the 82, no, yeah, the 82 and the 84 came in very fast and pushed the 33 out of pit road. That is going to hurt him quite a lot. And the 82 will not forget to put on their indicator this time. But we'll see how much they'll be able to catch back up. Mason right now, with 10 to go in stage number 1, will hold on to this lead, but Slide Job still on much fresher tires will start to cut away from that lead and start to catch up about maybe half a second a lap, which is quite a lot even with 10 laps to go. We'll see if Mason has to pit this time, and if he does, he might not make it to the end of this race. He's taken a set every single pit stop, which has been 2, for the entire race so far, so we'll see if he can even make it in. There's a couple drivers we might see not make it to the end on tires. Slide Job still sitting in second, catches about, I didn't even see, but I believe maybe about 1 to 2 seconds there. Pretty good for him. Mason comes in this time. It looks like he might be giving up this stage. Into pit road. He's going to be clean in. He's going to be, he can't get the, there we go. He's only going to take fuel. And so Slide Job will be your new leader. And we'll see what his strategy is, if it's still to save the rest of the way, as he sits with 1.5 tire sets. So now 8 to go, or well, 9 to go. This time by, no, 8 to go this time, 7 to go this time by. As Slide Job, your new leader, looks to be almost a lap ahead of the entire field. Mason out of turn number 4. Maybe not, maybe about half, but Mason right now the only person on the lead lap. Actually, Nar sitting barely as well, and I don't know if Benny... No, Benny, it's only the top 3 who sit on the lead lap, and not even by much. They're still almost half a lap behind. They're still half a lap behind the leader. 6 to go. This time by for Slide Job. Will he be able to strat it out to a win, or will the people behind be able to catch up in time? The pit road issues and pit road penalties definitely built up to a huge loss for a lot of these drivers behind. So we'll see if that hurt them as much as it looked like it did. Slide Job is really going for an all-out saving strat for the rest of this race. We'll see if anybody else has anything to say about that. 5 to go this time by, out of turn number 2 for stage number 2. Slide Job looking real quick as he has about a 12, maybe 10 to 12 lap difference of tires lower than Mason and the drivers behind. As Mason into turn number 3 looking to possibly get in front of that 75 truck, who is a lap car at the moment, and the 93 looks to maybe pass him behind. We'll see. Slide Job 4 laps this time by, 13-second gap. Mason falls to on that number 29 truck, but he has a good amount of the gap on. Actually, no, he doesn't have a tire gap because he didn't take tires this time. So we'll see if he's going to make the most out of that half set that he has yet to take, and he might either barely make it or might not make it at all, because that taking the whole thing, he's gaining about a second. No, he's actually losing about a second a lap. So we'll see, but checking in with Slide Job around coming to 2 to go for stage number 2.
Sorry to interrupt, but with tire sets, once they reach around, I think, what was it, 25%, you have like a random chance of them just randomly blowing out.
So once you hit 18%, the tires have a 1 in 2,000 chance to blow out. 18%. And if you blow out, it is 25. Oh no, you said it was 18. Yeah, so 18. At 18, your tires have a 1 in 2,000 chance to blow up every percentage it ticks down. So once you go from 18% to 17%, you have a 1 in 2,000 chance. 17 to 16, and all the way down until you hit 0. 0 is 100%. So basically, there's no way you don't blow your tire set at 0%. So you can stretch it all the way down to 5 and 3%, but it's not worth it, because if you hit that 1 in 2,000 chance, your tires are blown up and you have basically lost the race.
Yep.
But so we'll see if the saving strat by Slide Job will work out, as it might be fuel over tires, but it might just be both in general, as Slide Job looks to lap the 82 truck and will be able to on, I believe, fresher tires as well. And the 29 will look to save the whole way, but will he be able to? Oh, yeah, and by the way, that was the checkered flag last lap. This now is the new lap, so it will be slide job Mason, and we'll check behind Super Sky, Limes, and Nar behind in the end of that stage. But I'll check back and make sure, because if not, then it was slide job Mason, Nar, then Super Sky, then Limes. Still need to get better with the names of every driver, so the 84. Slide job will take stage number 2. The 82 takes stage number 1, and we'll see who takes the race overall. As it most likely, I mean, already looking, even with 30 laps to go, there could be, anything could happen. A caution could come out. Slide job could blow a tire. Slide job could get into an incident with another driver and lose a lot of tires. So even with a 38th lap to go, I feel like he's looking pretty good. I mean, this strategy is looking like it's worked out pretty well. Mason not gaining any time, as he can't take a single tire set because he already wasted his all of his. Now he has taken all of his tire sets. He now has 30 laps remaining, and we'll see if he can even make it to the end of this race. But he sits in second place, and the only driver on the lead lap right now is Slide Job because of his ability to save, unlike apparently every other driver. Across the line, he will officially pass the P2 driver, and even though Mason has, I think slightly better tires at this point, Slide Job has passed every single driver so far that has amounted up to second place. So we'll see if he has any issues, as right now it's looking like he has a pretty good race ahead of him. .13 pitting this time to make sure to put on his indicator and into pit road. He runs over Ancient. Ancient is now, his blood and guts are all over his truck.
Oh.
And now... Oh, Bonnie forgets to put on his indicator for a third time. And everybody looking to pit now. The number 84 forgets to put their indicator on as well. Not the 84, the 93 forgets to put on their indicator. The 13 out of pit road now. And I believe the only driver to miss the indicator is Bonnie, who right now is having lag issues, it looks like. And get out of pit road. And the number 93 will also have issues. Number 75 gets out of pit road. Slide Job comes in this time. I missed. But Mason across the line, he sits in P4. Limes out of turn number 4 will... Oh, he will be right where Slide Job is. Limes is going to pit this time, though, and Slide Job just got out of pit road. Limes is going in, which means Slide Job on the freshest tire set is now in the lead by one entire lap. And Nar behind, battling with the number 44 of Kenji. It looks like this race is already going down to the 29 truck. An absolute dominant performance so far from this 29 with the strategy. And Slide Job saying that he can full push the rest of this race, and that'll be, if he's able to, he will win this race by probably not just one, but maybe even 2 laps. We'll see. As Nar right now, I believe he's also trying to save. He sits in P2, so he might be able to have a good finish to this race, but we'll have to see if no other issues happen. On here, 32 laps to go. I don't know how the tires and... Oh, Slide Job at one more stop. Okay. So Slide Job will no longer be having a save. It will now just be full push every single time until the end of this race, and he does not have to take tires. But, to be honest, he probably could take tires because everybody's a lap down, so he's not going to lose that much time taking tires anyway. Coming to 30 to go into turn number 3, as it will look like if he pits one more time, regardless after this, he will win this race, or he will make it to the end. Let's check it back on Mason, who has 0 tire sets. And we'll see if he can make it to the end. I believe he might be trying to save tires, which is not really possible here in SRU. Pretty much any race in SRU, because of the fact that the racing line is not, you can't really change how low your tire or how much your tires go down if there's only one racing line. But Slide Job looks to pass Mason to lap
I think the
first driver in the top 3. Right now, Mason looking to try to hold on to staying in that lead lap, but Slide Job's going to take none of it, and he will take the lap away from Mason. Right now, Mason, if a caution comes out, he will be the lucky dog, and he will be right on the lead lap again. But if he stayed in front of him before a caution came out, he would have been in 3rd place and would have been able to hit with everybody, regardless of the leader pit or not. Slide Job right now is just flying through the field, though, with these new set of tires. And it looks like Nar behind. We'll see what his idea was, but he is about half a lap down to the leader. And I believe he might have been saving as well, so he might be able to take in 2nd place. But I think this race is pretty much over with the 29 truck saving to a T and being able to round and not make any mistakes on pit road and stay ahead of everybody even when saving. Oh, the number 84 truck will slam into the 10 truck, the only other driver who's on the lead lap right now. No cautions this race, and I believe just like Kentucky, we might go cautionless if every other driver can keep it clean. We see some smoke in the back. I don't know if that was from Slide Job or if that was from the 75. Let's check back with the battle behind them. Actually, there is no battle behind them. Let's check back at the battle with Nar and the number 84 truck. Nar right now the only other truck on the lead lap. He's losing a ton of time, and it probably didn't help that 84 is absolutely trying to send him for this position. Actually, not for this position, just to be in front of him. The 10 truck was probably also saving, so that's probably why he's sitting in 2nd right now, as we did not see too much from him earlier in this race. The 82 truck did not have a great time on pit road, and that really hurt them a lot. Mason took too many tires, and he might not even be able to make it to the end of this race, so we'll have to see. 24 laps remain, and Slide Job is just cruising to what seems to be an easy victory for that number 29 truck. Ooh, Bonnie into the wall. We'll get some cinematic views, even though it is a little bit laggy, so as cinematic as it can possibly be without being too incredibly bad quality, which is not much, unfortunately. Oh, an 83 is going to wall the number 92 of Slide Job, or the number 29 of Slide Job. And Slide Job not too happy about that. Tells him to move out of the way. That's going to allow Limes to get right to his back bumper. The 33 keeps it off the wall. But even then, Hero, I'm not going to blue flag it because it's the first bit of contact in this entire race. If he's intentionally walling and stuff, then yes, I will do it. But that is the first bit of contact that has been seen with lapped cars. But we'll see if that even hurts the 29 with the amount of space, or the amount of time that he has and the advantage that he has. 20 laps to go. Limes takes 2nd place away from Nar as he is able to get his lap back, but Limes now trying to run away from the 29, who sits Oh no, Nar pit this time. Oh no, no, Nar did not pit this time. But Mason got in front of him. And Lime's now just trying to get away from that number 29. As you can see from a picture that I could just take right here, the number 33 is second place, and the driver right behind him is in first place. That is how close, that is how far away second and first are from each other, which goes to show just how much strategy matters here in this division. Limes crosses the line, and Slide Job crosses the line immediately after him, which definitely shows how much strategy played into the end of this race. Oh, cars getting into each other. It's going to be the 84 and the 9 and the 82. Looks like they might have had some issues there, some intentional stuff going on. But Limes is going to go into pit road. He stays clean. And the 82 pits, and he's going to speed into pit road. And that is very unfortunate for him. His race is likely to be over. He has a 30-second penalty on top of his pitting. And Bonnie forgets to turn on his indicator again. And we'll take another indicator penalty. But that is the first speeding penalty of the day for everybody, and the number 82 truck is definitely not having a good time. But we'll check back up with Slide Job, who takes his final pit. 17 to go. Limes, he might be able to unlap himself. He's coming into turn 3 this time, and Limes taking 4 sets and gonna get ready to full push. He's gonna have better tires and better track position, and overall he is most likely going to hold the lead. There is no out of box penalty. If your pit crew is good with pitting you, then it's fine. As long as you're not staying in someone else's box and someone else needs to get in, then it becomes a problem. But if your pit road guys can actually hit you, and then you'll be fine. But if not, then obviously you have a problem there. Nar right now, your second place driver, he is we'll see if they can make it to the end of this race. Slide Job basically lapping everybody. We'll see if he's able to fully lap everybody, but I think Nar might have pit this time. He might not have. He might be trying to save all the way to the end just so he isn't a driver lapped. We'll check in with Mason. He is trying to save to the end as he is not taking tires since 40 to go. Or the last time he took tires was 40 to go, so we'll see if he can even make it. And Slide Job looks to lap him into turn 1 and 2 for the number 29 truck. 14 to go. He has been blazing today after saving quite a good stint and not making any mistakes, or making little to no mistakes. He still has half a tire set to spare, so even if a caution came out now, he'd be completely fine with that. Of course, it wouldn't help him that someone else could possibly battle him, but with Nar has 0.5 as well, so he might be able to equal him out, but we'll see if Nar would even have to pit with the time remaining. His Slide Job, 13 laps to go. Just basically taking a Sunday stroll and hoping to just not have any issues. And the 82, forgetting to turn on his indicator again, and speeds through pit road and decides not to pit this time. The 82 is just going to drive straight through pit road, and I don't know what's going on, but he has 0 tire sets. Oh, and the 84 hits the inside wall. He's going to save it. Mason pitting this time for fuel. Looks like he couldn't make it. We'll see if he can make it on tires, though. Everybody is just all over the place. But Slide Job just paying no mind to it and just keeping his cool right now with 11 to go. Coming to 10, he might be able to... he's most likely 100% going to make it to the end and win this race with the time that is left. Thank God I did not put this on 60 frames because my computer would not have been able to run it. On stream, that is. But Mason just trying to make it to the end and not blowing a tire. He has 10 to go, and he is hard saving, trying to make it to the end. He sits in 4th right now. Let's see if Kenji is battling him for a spot. He's 2 laps down. No, Kenji is not battling him for a spot, so Kenji can go by, and Mason's probably going to want him to go by because he does not have the tire sets to battle Kenji. But he goes into him anyway. And him hitting him will only make it worse for him. So he is just letting off in the straights, and I don't think he's going to be able to even make it to the end. He's most likely going to blow a tire, and it is next to impossible to make it around if you blow a tire, as we saw from, I believe, IRP, or the race previous to Kentucky. The leader blew a tire, and the second place driver took the win. So it was pretty eventful. But unfortunately, I don't think the win will go to that second place driver. I think it will still go to Slide Job because he has been able to keep it clean this whole time. Bonnie and the 82 are just absolutely rubbing bumpers right now, slamming into each other, and it's not going to help them any other way. They're both very far behind in this fight for even a top 3, and we'll see what happens. But Slide Job, 7 to go. He is just holding on to this win. It looks like by a mile. And actually, basically a mile because he's about a lap ahead of everybody. So we'll check him with Limes, where he is at. Limes across the line. He is about a straight ahead of Slide Job, which means he's about a straight from being lapped. So if Slide Job can catch up, which he's full pushing, so he'll be able to make it to the end regardless. 6 to go. Will he be able to catch him? That is the question. I don't think he will, with the amount of time that is left, even with the speed that he has. It's still just a little bit too far, but coming to 5 to go. Slide Job taking a dominant win, leading plenty of laps, and definitely more than enough to get most laps led. 5 to go this time by. I just want to make sure Mason can make it to the end here. He has 5 laps to go before he can even make it to the end of this race. Oh, we'll check up with the drivers behind him. Oh, we got 3 drivers actually side by side. It's the 83, the 93, or the 68, the 93, and the 82. I'm reading that correctly. That's the 82. They are all right on each other. I know the 68, the 92, and the 90, or the 82 and the 93 have been battling for quite a while. I'm gonna go into cinematic. I'm gonna go into driver cam and see what's going on between these drivers. They are just absolutely battling lap after lap. And even though this race is definitely over for anybody trying to fight for the lead, these 3 are battling like it matters more than anything for them. Even though I believe they are multiple laps different. Mason. Oh, never mind. He's just very slow trying to make it to the end of this race. He's getting absolutely thrown into the wall. Can he make it to the end? 2 to go for the 29 of Slide Job. Will he pass? Actually, he will definitely pass Mason. But will Mason even make it to the end of this race? He just has to get it to the white flag as around turn number 4, the number 29. Oh, side by side. Or not side by side, but into each other are the numbers the 68 and the 82. A white flag this time by for the number 29. Chaos is happening right now. Mason trying to limp it around and make it to the end of this race, but Slide Job in a dominant strategy fueled victory into turn 3 and 4 for the final time. Slide Job is your winner here at Milwaukee. Oh, and the 84 might have lost a tire, but Slide Job across the line will take
Mason
the
limping it around
win.
turn 4 with a
Mason,
left rear tire.
He will do it. Gee, I think he has one more lap to go. Oh! He is blown a tire right now. Actually, I don't know. Has he? Or is he just super loose? He definitely blew a tire.
Left rear's gone.
All right, we'll check, but your top 3 are Slide Job, your winner, Limes in the number 33, and Nar taking 3rd place away. And in Slide Job's debut race, he Yeah, I mean, listening to Saturn right now, he definitely had the pretty good strategy and took the win today. Slide job in the number 29 truck will win here at Milwaukee and getting everybody else behind a bunch of drivers. And Sebastian, unfortunately, did not finish this race. But now that we have everybody, we can get Slide Job to do his burnouts. I'm going to fly over there so I can watch these, and I'm going to turn on view names. And if somebody else wants to give him the block, because I can't do it. I don't know how to use it on B-Tools. But your winner, oh, there it is. Go drive into that block, Slide Job. There is no D3 logo here, unfortunately, but we did have one in Kentucky. But here we go, Slide Job burning it down. He is your Milwaukee 100 winner. And in a very eventful race for a ton of these drivers, he's going to come out on top with a strategy from the very beginning, saving every single lap until the bitter end. Or actually the bitter end of stage number 2 until he full pushes. And it is miraculous for this driver to win on debut. And we'll see if he has the time and ability to race and make it into the chase with only 6 races left now after this one. I believe the second, maybe third driver to win on debut this season. Obviously, we had the Daytona winner and then Milwaukee, but I think we had one other debut winner this season and one very close to debut winner. But an amazing race for Slide Job nonetheless. And Slide Job, you may take it to victory lane. Please do not hop out of the car until we tell you to. We do not want to lose it because it despawns very quickly. So now we will head all the way over to victory lane. Your Aska led victory lane, as this might be a little bit of a memory. This might be a little bit of some memories unlocking for this driver. And there is the 68 finishing the race without their indicator on in Bonnie fashion. Here we go into pit road, crashes. But a great win nonetheless for this number 29 truck. It is incredible to see strategy go all the way here, but even then, at the very end, it really just matters on if you can not mess up in pit road, because that was absolutely a very, very important, very, very important side of the strategy, is even making it into pit road correctly and not crashing. As we saw many people before. And what a great trophy it is. A great win for Slide Job today. And behind him, the number 33, your points leader, was able to get a second place, and he is going to be able to get a good amount of points from that. And most likely, I'm 100% sure that he is still going to be your points leader, because second place, I don't even know if they did that well. And so was Kenji, because he got 11th, and that's not very good, because he was about 7 laps down. But yes, we will now bring in Slide Job for an interview. If he wants to, if he's even, oh, he is in the stage. If Slide Job, if you would like an interview post race, please come up here. And if not, then that's fine. We'll just interview the next person, and the next person, and the next person. This is actually, Limes is here as well, so maybe we won't have to run through every single person to get one single interview, but we'll see. Actually, let me open up the case. I don't here. I don't think Saturn's gonna get in the car, and I don't think we can freeze it. So you might not be able to get out of your car slide job. Actually, let Saturn hop in your truck. So you might want to hop out. So slide job, you can hop out now, unless you want to stay in your truck. You'll still hold your flag. Your truck is not solid. Hey, Mason, get out. But a great victory for the number 29 truck. A very dominant one. He will definitely take most laps led today with probably maybe around 60 or so because of how the strategy played out. But if you would like an interview, I can bring you up slide job. If not, then I can move on to limes, and then if not, I can keep moving down. No microphone, all good. I can just screenshot, just send what you want to say to me in DMs or something, and I'll just like screenshot and put it in the OBS or something. But I will bring up in the meantime. I'll just do that near the end. But in the meantime, I will be bringing up Limes, who is your P2 driver for the day. So we'll see what he has to say about today's race in Milwaukee. All right, Limes, you had a pretty good outing. Did not have the greatest luck, but you did get pole. You did get a good amount of points, and you are most likely still the points leader. How do you feel about today's race?
Just a little disappointed. I mean, I felt like we were fastest car on track for passing people all day for position. We had the fastest lap on qualifying and after the race. I somehow got it down to a 55.9. But just a little left to be desired. Pit strategy was great. We played the tires just right. Uh, to put ourselves in second. Just incident with business and Palkery kind of messed us up. But coming from maybe 2 laps down to behind 20 seconds, I feel like it's very strong. So I'm just kind of excited to see how, the rest of this regular season goes without, a bunch of these people just because, it's the first race back. So I'm just kind of excited to see what happens, which is, I think,
Yeah,
Rockingham, right?
and still with 6 laps left, or not 6 laps left, but 6 races left, hoping to hold on to that regular season championship and going into the chase with a good, actually not just good, but a great amount of points to start the chase. You're hoping to really battle with the rest of the drivers here, especially a lot of the new drivers who just came in. The points from the chase are still possible for those new drivers to make, and even with slide job, if he keeps performing how he did today, he'll definitely be able to make the chase with only about 20 points in. But I'm guessing you're really hoping to keep putting in good finishes for the rest of these races and hold on to that first place position.
Yeah, I just, at least for this race, the bad spot that we're put in, weren't able to get really stage points at all. So we're just gonna have to find that opportunity next week and move on.
All right. Well, it's great to hear from you, Limes, and I wish you luck on next week's race. Hopefully, if we are able to. I will be moving you back down
Thank
to the audience. Next
you.
driver I want to bring up is P3, which I believe was Nar, if I am not wrong. I don't know, I'd have to check, but I'm going to bring him up anyway. Your part-time driver in the number 10 truck who had to switch because somebody else has his number, but because this is his only
Bro,
one and
I
only
picked the
start,
number
Nar.
first. Why he took my number? Why he took my
Okay,
number?
the reason I'm taking your number is because this is your one and only drive. So I'm giving it to somebody who's actually gonna be here longer. Nar, come on.
But I was here though.
But like I'm not gonna talk to them about it. All right, Nar,
Oh.
how do you feel about this race? Did you like how it turned out? Did you like how your strategy planned out, or did you hate everything about it because you suck?
Nah. First of all, it was a pretty good race. At the start was rough. I got involved in that first wreck. I think lap one or lap two, and sent me all the way to the back with Sabaz. and I don't know what happens to the balls. I think he lagged out or his
Sabas
iPad died.
no, Sabas's iPad died.
Oh, well, yeah. Then we had to rebound with our strategy we had. It was pretty good. Our focus was just making it to the end and not worrying about stage points and stuff until the last stage. And I listened to Hero. Mm, I should never do that, bro.
Yeah,
Arniota,
one
I love you
thing,
and all, right? That's like the first rule. Don't listen to Hero. And
don't
I
listen
listened
to
to him.
Hero in pit strategies. That is that is an
Yeah.
unwritten rule in SRU. Do
I don't
not
know
listen to
why. He
Hero in
told me
pit
to take half
strategies.
fuel. He told me to take half fuel. We were gonna finish second, but he told me to take half fuel. I listened to him. I almost ran out of fuel entering pit road. Had to pit again and got P3. And my goal was to not get lapped, but I still got lapped.
Unfortunately, you did get
And that's a
lapped, but so did pretty
and
much
that's a bummer.
everybody. Limes, I'm pretty sure, was the only person to not get lapped, and it was basically by, what, like 5
20
seconds
seconds
maybe?
or 15, something like that.
Well, like he almost got lapped if he like only had 5 seconds on the leader. But anyway, um,
That was a pretty
great to
good
hear
race.
from you, I guess. Yeah, and by the way, unwritten rule, guys, don't listen to Hero on pit strategies
Yeah,
because he
don't
doesn't know
listen
how
to
to do
Hero.
them, and he will fuck up your
Don't
race
listen.
so hard
Yeah,
you
don't
don't
listen
even
to Hero.
know. You won't even know the half of it. But great to hear from you,
Hey,
Nar. Just
let me
kidding.
say one
Fuck
thing.
you.
Let me say one thing.
What?
Hashtag fuck Hero, bro. Fuck Hero. Hashtag fuck Hero.
All right, we'll be adding that movement on Twitter tomorrow, the following day. But let's bring up the only other person who wants to come up right now, the number 17 of Buff. We'll see how he feels about this race. Another heartbreaking loss for you, Buff. How do you feel about how your race played out and how the fact that you
I
took
feel
too many
good.
tires?
I feel good. I still got a top 5. So yeah, I
Not
got stage point.
definitely not horrible. I mean, you did get stage points. You were pretty competitive. The number 82 car was, or the number 82 truck was flying in that
Dude, he was
beginning. How do
so
you have to say about
dude,
him?
he's fucking blind. Who runs into a stopped car?
Either way, Mason, with the strategy that you had, were you already knowing that you were gonna take a full set every time, or were you just was it an accident?
Hero
Because it really did not
Hero
look like it was
DM'd
on
me.
purpose.
Hero DM'd me to take 4. So, yeah.
Oh, so it was Hero again. So yeah, like I said, another unwritten rule, guys. Don't listen to Hero on pit strategy. He will fuck you up, especially since he's the one who sets the tires. It was
See, look,
2.5,
he just said in chat. Chat
and
looks sure. He meant true.
everybody doesn't. Everybody should not be listening to that man. But anyway, good to hear from you, Mason. Hopefully you have better luck next race if you can even make it.
I mean, this was still good, man. I mean, I got a top 5 and I got a lot of points.
But I will say you still lost to a first-time driver in the truck series. That is, no, Slide Job is no
Look,
first-time driver in row racing. But Mason,
Look,
you've
all
been
I'm
in
saying,
this. You've been in
my
trucks
luck,
a lot of times.
in winning races is horrible every single time. Remember the last race, my car was glitched and I ended up finishing second from it.
Yeah, but that was very early.
No, it happened twice.
Either way, you have a lot of chances, and you still have more chances. But anyway,
I
it's
mean,
great to hear from you,
it's not like I'm
and
not competitive.
hopefully you can win a race in the future of this league, this season. But either way, great to hear from him, and that will be all. I mean, I can just, if he wants to put it in chat, I can just ask SlideJob the questions, and you can just answer them in chat. That would work a lot easier. But SlideJob, you won this race. If he's still in this game, that is. He is. SlideJob, you won this race. How does it feel to be a first-time winner and a winner in your debut race here in the Truck Series, even though the league is not that great? Feels so good. How did you feel about the strategy? Did you like how I mean, obviously you liked how your strategy played out, but do you like the amount of strategy that is featured in these races? Do you hope that, or do you like when the track is not just fully skill based, but also it depends on the strategy that you run and how many tires, how much fuel you take every single time. Do you like that, or do you think that maybe it was a little bit more than usual? All right, great to hear. I mean, every race so far has been like that. If we check from, I believe, IRP, if we check back, I can send the clip in general, but the final car, the leader in that race, blew a tire into turn 1 and 2 and lost the race because of it in the final lap. And it was very unfortunate for them, but it was very entertaining for me and everybody, and maybe the one other person in the booth who might have been up here at the time. But other than that, the races like these we love to see, and hopefully everybody does as well. So great to hear from you, and we hope to see you next week, dominating the track again, having a good strategy, and possibly getting some good points once again. So great to hear from you, Slide Job, and great win today. But other than that, that will be me signing off. This is the NASCAR Ground Royale Grand National Division, and I hope you all enjoyed the race here at Milwaukee for the Old Milwaukee 100. Great to see everyone again, and hope to see you all next week.